Good evening, good morning, good afternoon. Hello to everyone watching. Um, just wanted to come through with a video. I know it's been a minute since I've been on here, but just been doing some life been lifing. I just been lifing, living life. Um, of course, taking care of responsibilities, working, and just trying to stay focused. But I don't come on here. I try not to come on here if I don't feel the drive, you know what I mean? And then lately I just haven't had the drive. But anyway, so let's get straight to it. So they cloned Tyrone. They cloned Tyrone. Have y'all seen the recent movie, They Cloned Tyrone? I had to come do a video because there was so much that I was saying in the spirit. Shout out to Open Diary. I've been watching Open Diary. I've been getting a lot of knowledge from her channel. I appreciate her so much because in this awakening, my eyes have been coming open to so many things, like who we are as a people. God had been waking me up to that years ago. I want to say back in like 2010, 2011, around that area. God started like tapping me on my shoulder about different things like these pagan holidays and, different things about the church and Christianity and everything like that. And so now where I'm at a true awakening, a spiritual awakening of who we are as a people, the Israelites. And it's like bringing peace to me. It's because I had prayed to God before, not to get off the topic because I'm going to get back to the movie, but I had prayed before because I had questioned. I said, God, what is it about black people? What is it about us as a race that so many different cultures, so many different races of people can't stand us? They look down on us, they have a problem with us, and it's like we get treated like the lowest of the low. Like we are the ones that have to prove so much. Like we get called lazy, we get called dirty, nasty, just everything that you could think of. And in reality, when I look around at my people, we are hardworking, we take care of our children, we make a way out of no way, we're talented, we're gifted, you know what I'm saying? And it's so much that come out of us as a people. And I'm like, God, please show me. You know what I'm saying? It was just like, please show me. So God has really been working on me in that area of who we are. But anyway, so I watched part of the movie while I was working on my client today. She turned it on. It's on Netflix. They cloned Tyrone. And I was watching it. Now, I kind of like followed the Jaime Fox story of what was going on with him. Like I would see it in passing, but it's nothing that I would like focus on. Like I'm searching for and writing down a timeline. I just take note of what would pop up on my phone and different things like that. And I saw where it was like a mix-up of stories where I just seen a whole bunch of people saying pray for Jaime Fox. When I would go on Instagram, I would see a whole bunch of people saying pray for Jaime Fox, pray for Jaime Fox. And I was like, Dad, what happened to Jaime Fox now? You know what I mean? I was thinking like, what, so much is happening to so many people. It has to do with that venom, you know what I'm saying, that people had been inserting in them, since the seed thing that we had back in 2020, you know what I'm saying, and the requirements of getting that venom, shot up, and stuff like that. So I was like, Dad, maybe, he got it and affected him too, you know what I'm saying? And I was just like, Dad, kind of like such is life type thing, you know what I'm saying? But then I started seeing like so many different stories that were clashing. Like one minute they're saying pray for Jamie, the next minute his daughter was saying that he's out of the hospital and he's good and everything like that. And then so many people on YouTube were saying so many different things about him and how like the stories weren't adding up, and how she was saying like that he was fine and that he was playing pickleball and everything like that. And I'm like, that's kind of odd. I was like, because Jamie been around for a while, and you know how he's a talker, he likes to talk a lot and everything like that, and he's a people person, you know what I mean, from what I see. And I'm like, for him not to come out and just be like, thank you guys, I'm good, you know what I'm saying, even if he wasn't fully able to talk or be himself. You know what I'm saying? I was just like, Dad, like, he not gonna come forward and speak for himself or nothing like that. Or, you know, where's a picture of him, them showing him at least playing the pickleball. If he don't want to say anything, maybe he could do a slight wave and blow us a kiss and say, you know, thank you for praying for us or whatever, you know, something like that. And I was just like, yeah, nah, something ain't right. Whatever. I was like, you know, at this point, we know so many things are fugazi with this life, and so many things are fugazi with this world. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you just don't know what to expect. You know what I'm saying? So now I'm sitting here and I'm like, So then my son sent me something to my phone. And he was like, yo, just look at this movie that's coming out. He sent this to us like 4 weeks ago. He was like, yo, look at this movie that's coming out. He was like, he was like, look who playing in the Jaime Fox. And I said, Jaime Fox. Now, mind you, in my spirit, right? Because there's so much going on right now, you know, and shout out to Open Diary again, because she said, you know, we need to pray for a double portion of discernment. A double portion of discernment in this season. You know what I'm saying? Because discernment is a gift. But you want to pray for a double portion of discernment if you already have discernment, because there's going to be so much going on at one time that you really, really, really going to need discernment, where to go, what to do, how to take it in, what not to pay attention to. Like, you got to get quiet so that your spirit can hear. You can't just be so actively entangled in everything that they're throwing at us, right? So, in my spirit, I was like, feeling like they had got rid of Jaime. You know what I mean? I felt like, yo, something was going on. They had got rid of him. I don't know what was going on in the scene, but time was up. I had already feel like they possibly cloned him, or it was possibly some MK Ultra or something going on. You know what I'm saying? So they come out with this movie now, and I watched the movie, and I'm like, bruh, I can't even explain it. You just gotta go watch it. I was really like, yo, like spooky. Okay, when I tell you that movie is spooky, it's spooky. Because now the enemy knows his time is short. At the end of the day, yo, everything that they doing, they showing it to us. Because they feel like we are so deep in, and that we're so, I'm looking for the word, like, we are so distracted that they really feel like they could just throw this out there at us. Because later it's going to be like, well, we showed you, we told you, it was in the movie, it was in the pictures, it was in everything that you was watching. That's what Hollywood is all about. They doing this so they could be like, we showed you. They got to show you what they're doing. They have to show you. All these movies that came out, like Contagion, and all these AI movies and iRobot and all that stuff, they have to show you what they're doing. I seen the video of Jaime Fox coming out and finally speaking out on his page, and everybody's talking about how it doesn't look like him and everything like that. Honestly, before, what came to me was that picture of him is not necessarily a clone, but I feel like that not that picture, but that video of him, I don't feel like it was a clone. I feel like it was pre-recorded. Because you got to remember, he's an actor. I feel like that video was pre-recorded. I was getting pre-recorded vibes from it. I wasn't getting that this is something that he just put out. I wasn't getting that this is something that Jaime Fox just put out. He came out and he wanted to talk and thank everybody. Nah, you got to remember, he's an actor. I got pre-recorded from that video. I don't know if he was recording it for the movie They Cloned Tyrone, or practicing. I don't know what he was doing, but it was pre-recorded. So God only knows where the real Jaime Fox is right now. I'm going to say that. Because that video that he came out on his page thanking everybody for praying with him, I'm telling y'all, that was pre-recorded and not for such a time as this. It was pre-recorded for something else. Or maybe it was pre-recorded for him to put out now. But at the end of the day, something is not right behind the scenes. And so I just wanted to come and share that with you guys, because it was bothering me, right? I was like, nah, this is a pre-recorded. This is pre-recorded. This is giving pre-recorded. This is not giving genuinely. It's not giving genuine. You know what I'm saying? Anyway. So yeah, I just wanted to say that. So I also want to share with you guys, do the studies of who you are. This is not taking anything away from my Caucasian followers. This is not taking anything away from, but I'm saying that black people, we have been the blueprint all along. The so-called African American, we are the Hebrew Israelites. Ask God to show you as He is growing me into who I am and who we are, and I'm seeing our people differently. My eyes are the blinders are coming off, and I'm really seeing my people differently. And we have to see ourselves and see each other the way God sees us, and maybe all the violence will stop, maybe all the hate will stop, maybe all the crime will stop amongst ourselves, because we have taken on the Babylonian way of doing things, because we were cast out into a land that is not free for us. It's the land of the slave, like Jill Scott said in that new anthem, you know what I'm saying, that she wrote. It is not the land of the free, but the home of the slave. And there's so much that's coming out, and I'm just trying to live in the moment and understand what is really taking place, because it's about being deprogrammed. Because we were programmed through the church, we were programmed through the school, we were programmed. So now we're being deprogrammed and we're learning who we are. And what does that say? That says that we're about to see who we are. The whole world is about to really see who the black man is and why we have been treated the way we have been treated. Learning that the Bible is black history. It is our history. It is about us. And there's, we can't help who we are. So I just wanted to share that with y'all. You know what I'm saying? I will be back as the Lord leads, but what's most important to me right now is spending time with God and let Him show me who I am. I have 7 children who are growing up in this world, and they need to know who they are, so they're not steered the wrong way due to tradition and everything like that. So I really trying to get the knowledge so that I can start to live the way God intended. You know what I'm saying? Like even observing the Sabbath and keeping it holy. I'm looking at fasting that entire day and just spending time with God, not putting down anything or everything that the Babylonian system told us that we should do, and really observing the Sabbath and keeping it holy. Because I believe once we start to do that, that's really going to push forward the awakening. You know what I'm saying? So those of you who are feeling the same thing I'm feeling, those of you who are feeling that draw and that pull in your spirit, let me know. Share in the comments with me. You know what I'm saying? Maybe I'll do some lives or something like that so we can talk about it. But I need to spend more time with God so that I can understand, so that we can kind of politic about where we are in this stage of the awakening. Shout out to everybody who's waking up to who they are. God bless you. May God's mercies be upon you as you go through this journey of figuring out who we are and who God called us to be. You know what I'm saying? And this great awakening. May your families be blessed. May the hand of God be on your life to be the one in your family to make people see who we are. And may it trickle down. May it have a domino effect so that the healing can take place. You know what I'm saying? But there's so much attached to this. It's really, really, really a lot. And it's time for us to figure out who we are. You know what I'm saying? And the only way we can do that is spending time with God so that He can show us who we are and who He is to us and who He planned, what He had planned for us and all of that. There's 24 hours in a day. A lot of us spend time working, watching TV, sleeping, eating. But there's nothing like spending time with God and letting Him speak into your spirit and showing you who you are. You know what I mean? So I could go on and on and on, but God bless all of y'all. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'll be back as the Lord allows. But please hit me up in a comment, share this, subscribe, hit the notification bell, whatever you gotta do. But I promise I'll be back. Have a blessed night.